Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we're going to dive into a story that sounds almost too amazing to be true. It's all about a group of friends who went from being totally terrified to becoming some of the bravest people in history. So let's get right into it.
So let me ask you something. Have you ever felt really scared? Maybe just lost and alone? I think we all have, right? Well, try to remember what that felt like, because that feeling is exactly where our story kicks off today, with Jesus' very best friends.
All right, so let's set the scene. Things are not good. In fact, they're pretty terrible. Our story starts in this really dark, sad moment. Imagine this. Jesus' friends, the disciples, had just seen their best friend, their teacher, get taken away. It felt like the world had ended, like all the hope they ever had just vanished.
And they were so heartbroken, so scared, that they did the only thing they could think of. They found a room, went inside, and locked the door behind them. They were basically hiding. I mean, can you blame them? They were probably thinking, if they did that to Jesus, what are they going to do to us? Everything just felt completely hopeless.
You can almost hear the confusion in their voices, right? They were saying stuff like, wait a minute, we really, truly believed he was the one who was going to save everybody. It's like everything they thought they knew was just gone. Poof. All their dreams were crushed, and they had absolutely no clue what to do next.
But then, just when things seemed like they couldn't get any worse, something happened. Something impossible. Right there in the middle of all that fear and sadness, the entire feeling in that locked room was about to flip upside down. Can you even imagine? 1 minute they're hiding, and the next, bam, Jesus is just standing there, in the room with them. And this wasn't some ghost or a dream. He was real. He was alive. I mean, talk about a plot twist. All that sadness just melted away and turned into pure jaw-on-the-floor shock. And get this wasn't just a quick hi and bye. Jesus didn't just show up to prove he was alive and then disappear again. Nope, he's stuck around for 40 whole days. Think about that. 40 days to hang out with them, talk with them, and get them ready for what was about to happen next. So yeah, you can think of these 40 days as like the most important crash course in history. Jesus basically became their teacher one last time. He started explaining everything that they just couldn't wrap their heads around before. All their confusion started turning into this amazing clarity.
It's like he was putting together a giant puzzle for them. He explained, hey, remember all those ancient prophecies? This is how they came true. He showed them why he had to go through everything he did and how it was all part of this incredible, huge plan. And then he told them, now you guys have the power to tell people their sins can be forgiven. You are my witnesses.
And this is where you really see the change. Remember how before they were all like, we thought he was the one. Well, now that doubt is gone. It's replaced with this rock-solid confidence. Now they can say, I know who I believe in. What a change. Their fear was completely swapped out for this amazing, unshakable faith.
Okay, so now they get it. They've got this new understanding, this new bravery. And because of that, Jesus knew they were finally ready. Ready for their final instructions. And we're not talking about just any old job here. This was, and still is, the most important mission in the world.
And this mega important job has a pretty cool name. It's called the Great Commission. It sounds fancy, but the idea is actually super simple. Jesus was basically telling his followers, I need you to take this message of hope, this good news, and share it, not just here, but with the entire world. And he didn't just say good luck. He gave them a clear 4-step plan. Step 1. Go. Go everywhere, to all kinds of people. Step 2. Share the good news. Tell them what you've seen. Step 3. Invite them to become part of God's family. And Step 4. Teach them. Teach them all the amazing things that I've taught you. See? A super clear mission they could actually follow.
But, Jesus was real with them. He didn't sugarcoat it. He basically said, listen, this isn't going to be a walk in the park. It's going to be hard. There are going to be some powerful forces trying to stop you. But right after that warning, he gave them a promise so powerful it changed everything.
And that incredible promise was this. And know this, I am with you always, even to the end of the world. Wow. I mean, that's everything, isn't it? That promise was like their superpower. It's the reason they could go from a bunch of scared guys hiding in a room to brave leaders ready to face the whole world. Because they knew, no matter what, they weren't alone. So, their mission was clear. Their promise was in their hearts. And then, it was time for Jesus to leave them. But hold on, this wasn't like the last time. There were no tears, no sadness. This goodbye was different. It was amazing, and it felt like the start of something brand new.
Okay, so picture this. Jesus leads his friends just outside the city, to a place called Bethany. He raises his hands to bless them, and as he's blessing them, he starts to float. He slowly rises up off the ground, higher and higher into the sky, until a cloud just covers him. And while they're all just standing there, looking up, mouths wide open, two angels appear right beside them.
And these angels had one more awesome message for them. They said, "Hey, why are you just staring at the sky? This same Jesus who you just saw go into heaven is going to come back one day in the exact same way." So it wasn't a final goodbye, it was more like a see you later.
So that's the story of how a group of scared friends got the world's most important mission. They went from hiding in fear to being incredibly brave, all because they knew what they believed in, and they knew they weren't doing it alone. And that kind of leaves us with a big question to think about, doesn't it? What does it mean for you and me to be brave for the things we believe in?